What's going on, Chelsea fans? Welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues, the #1 channel for all your latest and greatest Chelsea news. Before we get into this video, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and please make sure you go and follow our socials, like, comment on this video, your thoughts. But yeah, guys, Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0 in the Carabao Cup. This is the worst performance of the season, and I say that with not frustration or an anger, but a disappointment, because we've played well this season. Throughout the season so far, we've played very well. You know, we've only lost 3 out of 14 matches so far, I think, and that tells us that we're going in the right direction. But tonight was just like watching last season. It was passive. There was no aggression. There was no determination to get to the ball. There was no determination to win the second ball. The finishing was off tonight. Enzo Fernandez looked absolutely pathetic in the midfield. He is not a £100 million player. I can tell you that now for a fact, and I don't even know the bloke. I can tell you everything that I think about Enzo Fernandez, but I'm going to leave that for another video. Dad, this defeat, can we just call it a blip?
You can call it a blip if you want. I think they should hang their heads in shame. Yeah, you know, they didn't go out there to fight. You know, especially coming on in the second half. You know, there was no sort of determination from them. You know, I feel so much for the fans who travelled there, paid good money for tickets. Maybe, you know, they've bedded up for the night there and everything else. You know, there was just no oomph in the whole game. No passion, no real drive. You know, we can't finish our dinner. You know, look at that open goal with Felix. Yeah.
How did you miss? You know, how did you miss something? You like know, that? I really don't understand. Surely that's an impossible one to miss.
I've seen teenage kids on fields, you know, could score that. You know, like I say, you know, they should hang their heads in shame, because, you know, that was a total farce tonight.
Yeah.
You know, the only person that made a little bit of a, you know, contribution was Donny Madueke when he came on.
Donny Madueke was fantastic when he came on.
He changed on that right-hand side.
You could see instantly, as soon as he came on and he drove past Lewis Hall, that was an instant change. But there was not enough going on from the rest of the team. And the problem is, right, you could have one player playing superb, right? But the rest of the team have got to back it up. And the players did not back anything up tonight. And
where was Palmer? Well, you know,
Palmer's on the bench. You got to use him.
How many substitutions did he make?
One change.
Substitution. One change. You know,
it's not good enough.
What was he thinking? Yeah,
he should have made more changes. He should have, at half time, he should have brought Enzo off straight away.
It's not good enough.
He should have brought Palmer and Noni on at half time and change things up there, because that might have made the difference. But,
you know, pay them their wages. I wouldn't even pay them their bus fare home, because, you know, that was a totally a total piss poor performance.
I mean, let's just talk about Enzo for 2 seconds, because I think it's important that we discuss him. He's definitely not a £100 million player. He doesn't fit the squad. He doesn't fit what we're looking for in this squad.
There's a few of them who doesn't.
The thing is, right, we were talking on the stream about calculated risks. When we look at Enzo, that was an uncalculated risk, because he only played well at the World Cup. That's all we really saw of him. And Bowley thought, oh yeah, brilliant. Oh, you play well at that tournament, you'll play well here too. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah, well, what they call
Does not work.
It's a 5-minute wonder who becomes super inflated and, you know, have big egos, you know, the world's your oyster and everything else, you know, money is no object.
Poor.
And as I said, you know, earlier in the stream, if you docked 50% of those wages, let's see what players would be remaining. You know?
Yeah, I mean, right. I'm gonna also. I also want to mention, and I want to ask you about Badiashile and Disasi, because they're pathetic. They're pointless players. Am I right?
Yes, yeah. You know, what I seen tonight, you know, and I you know, I don't want to, you know, sort of upset the rest of the Chelsea fans and that, but, you know, we were playing out there like total bloody wussies, and I expected, you know, a little, well, not a little bit more, much more.
A lot more.
You know, of drive, impetus, you know, aggression.
Newcastle tonight, straight out of the blocks, they were aggressive. 2 minutes in, they hit the post through Joel Linton. That's how we should be playing.
Yeah.
Strong the minute one, go, go, go.
Yeah.
And it should be
You
consistent.
You fight fire with fire. Yeah.
Yeah. The only way to break something like that down is to go at it more. Dad, this cannot go into the weekend. We play Man United on Sunday. And Man United are going to bring Ruben Amorim in from Sporting Lisbon. And there's going to be a bounce back. Do you think that the players will be looking at this game on the weekend and looking to try and wrong the right? Because they have to, surely.
And even if they do, you know, wrong or right, yeah, and okay, you know, they sort of like clear everything up in the next game, you know, they win by a goal or two, whatever, and then it's repeated, you know, a game later, you know, and there just seems to be no consistency within the team. There doesn't seem to be that chemistry in the team. That want, that's the greatest thing, is want. Yeah.
You gotta want it as much as you.
Yeah, you know.
Like, as much as you play well, you gotta want it, because if you don't, then there's the door. I'm sick to the back teeth, right, of watching Badiashile, Disasi, Enzo Fernandez play like that.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that. I don't want that in my club. I don't feel like I should have to sit there and put myself through watching that shit in the game.
I'll sum this up in one, yeah? Is that, you know, they ought to take a leaf out of the ladies' book, yeah? Because they do not give up. They are relentless and they win almost every game, yeah? They've won that title for I don't know how many seasons in a row now. Yeah?
7 times.
Yeah. And, you know, there are fans out there who used to be little girls and women, you know, playing football. But you look at them, yeah? And I tell you what, it's far more entertaining than watching this rubbish, yeah? Because, like I say, you know, they're playing like a load of wussies out there. And you know, I just want to see, you know, some form of aggression and some form of passion. Yeah. In our team.
Sorry about that, guys. My dad's phone is going off. But listen, it's now about how do we improve. It's now about how do we improve and how do we go forward as a team, because we can't do this again. This is one trophy gone already. So now what do? We improve and we go again. But guys, let us know what you think in the comment section down below, because I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed today, and I'm gonna call this I'm gonna call a spade a spade, and it's a blip and we move forward. But guys, let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the latest and greatest Chelsea news on the channel. And make sure you follow us on all our socials, X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. All links are down in the description. And guys, we will see you tomorrow for another video. Take care, guys.